Hello and welcome back to Tales of Berseria, the Let's Play Blind with near Rambler. Right then, let's check our expedition since it has returned, and we mostly lose sadly, but we get a win here and there. And we get some fake food, which is also known as Ersatzfood in German. But we learned fried albatross, which is a fake recipe, so don't ever use it. But whatevers, we shall continue to explore that sea and gain more stuff. We're now at level 7 for exploring. And we are now in front of some dead guards. I cannot remember for the life of me why we are in front of these dead guards. It has been a week. I am a little bit drunk. I've had a very hard week at work. I've only got a brief moment to do this video. So, let's talk to these people. We could barely get near the place and that guy just charges right through. Watch your back, that Malik is a real piece of work. Oh, that's right. We're after another Malik so that we can then... what can we do? We need to get through a certain security gate and you need like 4 Maliks or something. I remember some of it now. It was over in a flash. A Malik just sauntered up, knocked down the guard and went through the gates. Well, that's convenient. We're looking after one, so let's do it. Well, looking for one or something along those lines in English. Oh no, it's that turtle dude that we have to buy shit from. Oh, bollocks. Can I really be bothered right now? I suppose I better had. Hello, dude. Welcome to the White Turtles General Store. Wait, oh, we meet again. We need to resupply, just like last time. Like last time? At prices like that, I'm sunk. Good. Right, okay. We do need to buy some apple gel. That is important. We'll buy another life bottle. Or should we? No, we don't need to buy another life bottle because we can always get free ones, can't we? We've got calcite daggers. I think he has mastered those. Yes, he has. Yes, he has. Mastered them. Mastered them. Mastered them. Mastered them. We're looking for amber earrings. You have not mastered them. We shall purchase those. And a battle garment. You have not mastered those either. Extra person who's now fighting with us. I suppose we could get the amber garment as well. We've now reached level 5 and received the warrior's ventite. Allows the use of martial arts derivatives under certain conditions. I haven't got a fucking clue what that's about. Doesn't really matter. We'll get a resistance ring for our party member. Ooh, flame rod. We'll buy one of those. Buy the resistance ring. Don't need the void ring. Battle boots. Don't need those. We've got plenty of those. Get some amber boots. Might as well. This is all for our new member of our party. You all know who that is. Might as well get some tofu, might as well get some thingies. We have 22,994 gold, so we'll do that. There we go, full on food, which is brilliant. Okay, so that's cool. We're not going to enhance or do anything like that for now. I can do that at a later date. Let's just have a look at the equipment that we've got for Maggie Lou. You have mastered your mana earrings, let's give you the amber ones. Everything else you need to master on its own. That's fine. Excellent. Okay, well, that's good. Oh, the pirate dude's not with us. That's interesting. Where's he gone? Can't remember what happened last time. Never mind. I'm so sure things will be explained later. So let's do a quick save then. Just so then we have made a save. I know there was a save thing back there, actually, thinking about it. Idiot. Completely forgot that. That is how drunk I am. Actually, I'm not that drunk, to be fair. I've only had 3 bottles of cherry beer, but I had them pretty quick and I'm exhausted, so it really hits me quite hard. So, anyway, you don't need to know that. What you do need to know is what's going to happen on with the story and how I'm going to react with it. So we'll fight this snake while we're here. It's a favourable encounter. Let's do it, that's it. Kick and spin and punch and fiery things and all kinds of good stuff. Trying to actually remember how to do the controls of this game. Yes, there we go. We've got it. I don't think we really need to fight these snakes, to be honest, but I'm just wondering if they're a bit stronger than the last ones. It might be. We'll see. Well, that was quite an easy fight, but it was favourable. Nah.
Yeah,
I don't think you're one of them.
Oh dear, bit of friction between those two, but then again it's Maggie Lou, so we expect that. No, don't really need to fight any enemies simply because, well, we've already fought them before, so I think actually we've explored this area already. I've got this horrible feeling that we're in a new area, but we're not, are we? We're in an area we've explored at least about 5 or 6 videos now. That's my my understanding of things. Oh, Well, at least her plank erected itself to smash this thing into the millions of digits. That'll work. Something along those lines made sense. But anyway, we don't need to be doing this, so let's move on. Oh yeah, hello, dude. I forget your name. Pirate dude, that's with us. Cool dude. One with the brown waistcoat. Ooh, he's got a whip. He's like Simon Belmont.
Wow, you're good, whoever you are.
Well, thank you.
I'm Eisen.
There, thank you for reminding me.
And Eifried's first mate.
A buddy of Eifried's? Oh, this'll be too good.
Oh god, he's up himself.
So you are the one who took Captain Eifried from us.
I don't know, is he? That's a bit of a big assumption.
Oh yeah, that's the spirit, pal.
Oh, he is? Oh, well.
Eisen, calm yourself.
Just let me bitch slap him. I got the
He's
booty
a
to
monk
deal with him.
and he's against the Abbey. If we work together, we can pass the barrier.
Don't give me your peacemaking crap.
I'm settling this my way. Right here, right now.
Heads or
Stay out of
tails?
this.
Oh, god damn it.
I see. Well, two can play at that game. I'll handle this in my way.
I'll get my whip and spank you good. And I'll
Beat
teach you the
you
power of
both
a
until
lesbian
you're
dominatrix.
helpless. Then open that barrier.
Fair enough, but I guess you could do that as well. Do you know what, again? Velvet just knows my thing, doesn't she?
Why does it have to be like this?
Oh, so we're actually fighting Eidson. Okay, fair enough. Well, this could be problematic because Eidson is pretty powered up, thanks to us. So hopefully, this is just like a boss encounter. Why we're fighting him, I don't know, but I'm guessing it's just because it's a funny thing. It's just a bit of humour that the writers put into the actual story. It's not going to make us fall out with him or anything. Come on, come on. Maggie Lou, you better join in because we're having some troubles here. I've already, well, we're not actually having that troubles. I mean, health-wise, we're still doing pretty good. Actually, I thought we were worse off than we were before. In fact, if anything, I think we've got this fight pretty much sewn up, to be fair. But you never know, it's early days. I mean, it's never too early to start winning, but it is early to start getting a little bit cocky. So consume him! Consume him! Who are we beating up? Eidson. Don't worry, Eidson, it's not personal. Just Velvet likes a good spanking like everybody else does. Or she likes to give a good spanking, is what I should be saying. I don't think Velvet is the kind of person who would take a spanking, to be honest with you. You get quite mad. Very upset and end up killing or eating the person who's spanking her, even if it was for pleasurable reasons. She is the dominatrix, she is the sadist, she is not a masochist. Alright, there we go, kicked him in the balls, kicked him in the knees, kicked him in the shins, that's probably why he got stunned there. You know when you get kicked in the shin or you injure your shin, it fucking hurts, doesn't it? I wonder why that is. I wonder why whoever created us or designed us, God or whatever, or logic, science, why did they make the shins so bloody painful? I'll never understand that. Same with the testicles as well, although I suppose a man has to have a weak point. So that I can understand. But the shins? Even a woman who has her shins kicked in goes like, fuck, that really hurt. And you're like, yeah, it does. Why is the shin so sensitive? Oh well, whatevers. I'm sure there's a perfectly biological reason for it. Yeah, we did it just. Right, now can you two let me move on with the story?
A treat, you know that? So, what's your plan after you punch through this barrier?
Keep punching.
Kill the shepherd.
Or that. By punching.
Damn, that's a new one.
She's dead serious.
That's why she spanked me hard.
Alright, alright. You won the fight. What do you want me to do?
Oh, right. Oh, well, it's nice that you're complying.
Are you ready, my merry little Malakim? Now, line up before the barrier.
I didn't even know there was a barrier there. I really didn't. I thought we explored this area, but I'm guessing this is a new area then.
Oh!
Oh. I guess this isn't going to work, is it?
The rest is up to you. I just want to see the panic on the Exorcist's faces.
Okay, whatever.
Hold it. I still have questions for you.
You are an essential character to the plot to make sure that we get
That's
some more
enough for
gameplay
now,
time.
Eisen. If you persist, one of us will end up dead.
No, both of you will, because Velvet will kick your ass.
Who are you? Tell me.
Simon Belmont, I told
so
you.
read the whirlwind. A
Oh,
fighter,
what?
nothing more.
Fuck off. Belmont's a better name. God, what a twat. Maggie Lou's like, damn, check out his
The
ass, yo.
barrier's gone. I won't stop you from going after him.
No, I walk with you.
You got a nice booty.
Besides, Melchior is still my surest link to Eifried's whereabouts.
Plus, I am a bit of a masochist. I love you beating me up. It was really hard.
Could have saved a lot of trouble if you'd listened to me from the start.
It wouldn't have been so pleasurable, though, would it, Velvet? Come
If
on,
I
think
had
straight,
good
girl.
judgment, I wouldn't be where I am in the first place.
Ooh, touche.
You really are a fool.
He just likes you beating him up. It's a thing he has. I share the same thing with Iris Hart, you know? Just saying that. Calzo boots, she's mastered that. We've got, ooh, an armory, arcerite, and a smouldering glassite. Grants +1 maximum BG to characters wearing equipment that has been enhanced. Very handy. Combined total of 5 or more items. And provides the ability to trigger random burn-related skills. Nice. Not sure what that is, but I'm sure that'll get explained at some point.
Eisen, I'm sorry about earlier.
You didn't do
Fight, you
anything!
mean? Don't worry about it.
I'll kick
hate
you,
you
Aita.
until I'm in the grave, though. A jest.
Or is it?
I didn't know what I should do.
No, you follow Velvet, because Velvet beat
It's
the
fine
shit
to
out of you or
take your
strangle
time
you
to
if you don't.
decide. But as with everything, the choice is ultimately your own.
And if you like being
And
strangled,
if your
I
choice leads to
understand.
killing me, I won't complain.
Yeah.
I hope
But
not.
by the same token, it might end up with me killing you.
Yeah, but you got that curse, so you know that ain't gonna happen to you, bro.
Yeah, I guess so.
I talk too much.
I could kill you with a single
Bastards
thought.
got me all riled up.
Yeah, whatever. Wouldn't matter anyway, simply because... Well, it
They're all
wouldn't
alive.
matter.
Just unconscious.
A
How'd you
fighter,
know
not
that?
A killer, huh?
Oh, the dude, did he do that, did he? The guy we just fought. I guess he did. Alright, well, whatever. We'll just grab these cat souls then. I guess we're going... I don't know what we're doing. Are we going back or what? Let's get the map up. Where's the map? I think we are going this way because there's a question mark area. To the Empyrean's throne, you say? Yeah, I think we are. We're currently down there though. Oh, we'll go this way then, see what's up. Guess it wouldn't hurt. So, yeah, I have no idea where we are on the map. I've got a bit confused now. Not that it matters. It'll make sense. Ooh, there's some nasty enemies looking here. Deucer ladies.
The guards are
boars.
all Malakim. They really do keep humans away from here.
But why build a new temple out here? The shepherd could build in the capital just as easily.
Yeah, but it's because we were there.
This place.
Reminds me of plot.
You feel it too?
There's powerful energy flowing underground.
It's probably the blood
Right.
from a hidden organic
This is a focal point
heart-beating
of the Earth Pulse.
gigantic
the natural energy
thing
of the
underground.
The perfect spot to worship Enominat.
All that.
Or to attack him.
Okay. Oh, cutscene. Meanwhile, thousands of meters away.
I thought I ordered no one to enter.
Yeah, well, you're in a video game. That's never going to happen, is it?
Forgive me. I would not have intruded, but there was an incident at the villa in Logres.
Found this really hot
Oh.
chick. She's such a dominatrix.
Where are your Malakim?
They were eaten by the left arm of a demon.
Velvet.
Well,
What? You know of her?
yes, I killed her brother.
She was a student of mine. So she has bested Oscar, Teresa, and now you.
Lord Artorias, I ask that you grant me fresh Malakim.
We ain't gonna
I
do
vow
that,
to
bro.
destroy that demon.
I mean, girl. I mean, whatever. I suppose we're in a
You
non-gender
are
specific
overcome with
society.
emotion. Will you fight a demon with your hatred?
Oh no, don't. No, he did this before. It's a trick. He'll throw you in a hole and you'll get... Oh, no. Back off, girl.
Please, I beg you to forgive my foolishness.
Oh, you might have saved yourself there.
She broke the resolve of even an exemplary disciple like you.
She ain't exemplary, bro. She was crying the first time I met her. Just
My lord, if I may, there is but one thing I must ask. Why is there a giant demon held captive at the villa?
it's my spank buddy. I have a bit of a fetish.
Entry to that place is forbidden to all but legates, Eleanor.
You see, I'm really a demon. I'm just fooling all of you.
He was restrained by a Moloch barrier. How could such a monstrous thing like that be held in the capital?
Well, then the plot would be boring otherwise. You see, I'm the bad guy. You know, I have to have these caveats.
Birds fly.
Huh?
Yeah, he asked me the same thing. It's just he's fucking nuts, girl. Just don't listen to him.
It's so they can hunt and catch prey, is it not?
Now you failed. You're gonna join us now. He's like, fuck's sake, nobody gets the joke.
You are dismissed. That knowledge is not for you.
Don't worry about it. He's just being an obnoxious, selfish twat. He deserves to die. He's just. I'll tell you what he is doing well, though. He's playing the role of the bad guy.
Is coming.
Well, of course she's coming. I mean, for
The
you,
ties that
not
bind us
actually coming.
must at last be severed.
Yeah, well, you could have done that like 3 years ago instead of putting her in a prison. You could have just, I don't know, killed her. This is just a plot thing, you know. Whatever's. Anyway, he's just being a twat. Emperor's throne, a new temple. Obviously, this isn't the end yet, but whatever's.
Our fighter doesn't seem to be hiding anywhere nearby.
You see, I knew you fancied him. I knew you was checking out his ass.
With great speed.
Zavid the Whirlwind, huh?
Hey,
He was
he's
tough.
brave
He seemed to know
survivor.
Ifrit,
He
too.
bravely whirlwinds
What's the
away.
story there?
I don't know. Ask him.
He
Stop.
used a pendulum as a weapon.
It's whip.
When we first met Eisen, he said something about a pendulum, didn't he?
It was
did
the
he?
only clue he had in his search for Ifrit. I'm surprised at how far he's come on something so vague.
Yeah, I agree.
Does Zavid have something to do with Ifrit's disappearance?
Well, we kind of established that, girl. I mean, boy.
I didn't feel it in him at all.
No,
I
he's a
have a feeling we might
kidnapper.
cross paths again. He is tangled with the Abbey somehow.
And you fancy him.
He didn't seem that bad to me.
It's because he likes
Yeah,
being
He
spanked.
seems like a guy who would be hard to hate.
No,
Hate him
no,
or
I'll
not,
hate him. I'll
if
find
he
a way.
gets
Don't
in
you
our
worry about that.
way, he's in for a beating.
He likes that velvet.
Now
There we go.
that's what a killer looks like.
Yeah, yeah. Well, either way, we'll come across him later when it comes to plot convenience. Right now, I guess we can't go to this barrier, but we're checking it out anyway. Oh yeah, I mean, the game's like, look at this barrier. You cannot enter here yet till probably end of game. This is how close you are to end of game, but you cannot enter it. Let's find out. Am I right or am I right? Massive barrier blocks the way forward. It looks different from the one you broke from the Danon Highway. Of course it does. We can't go to that to the end of the game. I'm guessing, by the way. Unless, of course, it is just a barrier that we can unlock now as part of plot progression. In which case, I will guess that too. In the meantime, let's beat up some balls. Yeah, ball beating. Something you just have to do once or twice in your life. Well, imagine these ones are guarding there. Stop guarding, boars. I know you don't want to die as much as the next digital coded enemy, but I'm afraid you have no choice. There we go. Lovely. Take the punishment. You love this sort of thing. Look at that. Excellent. Brilliant. Oh, the damage was
They were
immeasurable. 139 experience points, though. Ooh, somewhere to grind for me, then, I suppose. That's a good thing. What is this? Oh, excuse me. What is this? Check. It did a thing. Did it lower the barrier, or was it just lower? It might only lower half of it. No, it got rid of the whole barrier. Oh, okay, fair enough. Well, that was easy. Any particular reason why you would set up a barrier with that there?
Some sort of contrivance using Moloch arts. Probably part of their security system, I'd say.
It's so easily
Obviously.
hacked.
We should keep our eyes open for any more surprises.
That wasn't much of a surprise, except for the surprise that that was so easily overcome. Not a very good security system. I'm going to say that there. It's a bit dumb. But whatever. Let's roll on, shall we? There's a treasure over there. Don't know, could be texture. Oh no, I did miss something. There's a shiny thing. I must grab the shiny, even though it's redundant. It is shining amongst the terrible draw distance because I have to have it at the lowest settings so that it runs relatively smoothly, despite the fact there is slow down. Alright, we're here. There's enemies. We're everywhere. Who are you gonna call? Someone else. Right, let's grab this then. We'll fight some more enemies. Not to pad up the video, but just get some experience. Ah, you too, delusionary rodent. No, that's not what I wanted to press. Just want to fight some enemies because if they're going to give us like 100 experience points, it might be worth just fighting a few while we're here, like the ones we can see, just so we get a little bit more experience. Because I'm sure that we're going to have to fight an enemy or a boss or something that's going to be quite difficult. Ow. Come on. Once you stop doing that attack, that really hurts, that does. Nice. Yeah, these enemies are pretty tough, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, they're not like super tough, but they're tougher than what we've fought so far. Get some more. Yeah, consumer clock. Nicely done. Excellent, just get those hits in, that's it. Yeah.
Come on, really?
Only 86. Well, I'll grind these off screen, but we'll fight, like I said, we'll fight a few now just to get a bit of experience. It's just worth it, I suppose. I mean, you know, it's a good idea to do so. We won't fight every single one, but we'll fight a few. Just to get some experience. Have a look over here, see what's around. Apart from some enemies, obviously. So yeah, I'm not quite sure where we are, because I'm guessing we're at a part of the map we couldn't get to before. I was a bit confused from leaving the dock area to the area that we're in now, but I'm guessing the double doors that we went through at the beginning of the video, I'm guessing we couldn't do that before, I'm gonna guess, I'm not sure. It's only because it's been a week since the previous video, and again, I can't remember everything, sadly. That's it, nicely done. These enemies take a lot of beatings. Like they don't do a huge amount of damage, although I'm sure they could if we're not careful. But they got a lot of HP though. Over that, I'm just not doing very much damage. Even though I'm doing power hits, so that means I think we're exploiting their weakness. There we go, got him. A little bit carried away there. There we go. How many experience points is that? 108 again. It's not bad. But it's not a lot. It's not enough for the length of fight that there is. You know, I mean, again, it's something to level up from on the side, but it just takes a while to beat them because they've got a lot of health. Well, that'll go down as we level up, obviously. But that'll go down as we level up, but even so, just about there, I suppose. Just making sure that we just beat them up, and that's that. Yeah. So while this is going on, what's going to be going on in the gaming world? EA and DICE are messing up Battlefield 5 again. Everybody seems to like the new Spider-Man Marvel game. I would like to check that out because I used to love Spider-Man games when I was younger. I played one on the PlayStation, which I can't remember the name of, but that was a good fun game. Then I played the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movie, the game, years ago on the PlayStation 2. You know, the one that Tobey Maguire, the first time was Peter Parker, and Willem Dafoe is the Green Goblin. I played the movie game of that, and it's not a brilliant Spider-Man game, don't get me wrong, but I had a lot of good fun playing that as a kid. For some reason I really enjoyed that game, Spider-Man. It was just a typical movie rip-off game, but I really did like that one. And then when the sequel came out, Spider-Man 2 with Dr. Octopus, I really didn't like that movie. A lot of people did. I thought that movie was absolutely boring and just crap. And then everybody really liked the movie version of the game, like Spider-Man 2 was considered like one of the best sort of, you know, action hero games of all time. And again, I played it, and I played it on the Xbox, and I just wasn't that impressed with it. It was good that you had free roaming on it. I mean, compared to the first Spider-Man movie, the game, I could definitely see the argument that it was a step up in the right direction. You know, it felt more like a game rather than a few set pieces and restricted levels and stuff like that, which was cool. But I wasn't that impressed with it. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't as good as people were making it out to be. I got bored of it pretty quick. I still preferred the original first movie game, you know. But that's just me. I mean, I'm weird like that. And then I didn't bother with Spider-Man 3. And then I hated the Amazing Spider-Man movie, or no, was it Spider-Man Homecoming? That was it, the latest Spider-Man movie. That was shit. You know, the guy who plays Spider-Man in that is so annoying. I know he's meant to play like a young Peter Parker, and he's meant to be a bit more high schooly, but he's so annoying. And everyone seems to really like him. They're like, oh no, he's cool. I think the actor's Tom Holland or something like that. They say, oh, he's a really good Peter Parker, and I'm like, he's just fucking annoying. He's so moany and irritatingly teenage-like. I don't like it. It's boring. And then they PC-friendly fucking Mary Jane made a mixed race, which I thought was a bit shit. I thought, no, look,
Really?
stop changing all these characters. Just make original characters up that are like, you know, that are mixed race. Like, make new characters up for the story. I don't mind that, but don't. You know, don't mess things up like that. It's rubbish. Anyway, I'll give him the Scorching Daggers while we're here. You've mastered the Calcite Boots, which is good. Boots, you can master Amber. Okay, you can have those ones on. It's fine. Excellent. Carry on with that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's just me. I mean, I don't like it when they do stuff like
Take
that.
a look
It
at
just pisses
this.
me off. It just means that the original story is a bit valueless. Like, it doesn't have any significance. Ooh, treasure discovered. Fantastic landscape. A painting salvaged from a wreck drifting on the Azra Sea. The landscape depicts a tower rebirth. And a castle in the sky, the pair symbolic of unity between heaven and earth. Ooh, and we've got skill slot expansion.
Scout
That's
ship
nice.
setting sail.
Good for you. Right, let's check the treasures out then. Let's have a look at this one then.
Oh,
Painting
that's
salvaged from a
fine
wreck.
piece.
Oh, you seem very happy. Look at your facial expression. That's creepy, bro. It's a nice painting, I guess. But what is that thing doing up in the sky? Rokuro, you sailing into a storm when you try to criticize a masterpiece like this? What we have here is likely an example of early Belformanism, a movement which sought to combine religious beliefs with hyper-surrealistic techniques. What matters isn't what is depicted. Oh, sorry. What matters isn't depicted on the canvas itself, but rather how it stirs the heart of the viewer. Yeah, but doesn't it bother you? I mean, how could something that huge float in the air like that? Listen, you can't let your vision be clouded by nitpicky details. Pfft, telling that to me. Open up your heart to wonder and beauty. It is open, and it's wondering what the heck is going on in that painting. I can give you all but one answer. The painting should be that way, so it was painted that way. Yeah, that's just a cop-out. The artist painted what needed to be painted. Their very soul demanded it. The sky didn't need a bird or a sun or an angel or a rapig. It needed this. There's your answer. It's in the very essence of art. Alright. How can I win against passion like that? That's fair enough. And we learned a new skill, so what have we got? Skill slot. 2 skills will be triggered at once. Nice. Don't know how that works, but whatever. We've got that, so we'll do that then. But yeah. But there's the latest Spider-Man game. It does look pretty good, actually. Although I've heard criticisms that there isn't really... The plot is a little bit boring. Like, it's not bad. There's some good moments in it. But it's a bit few and far between. Like, it needs more to keep you entertained. So when it's good, it's good. But when it's dull, it's dull. That's the kind of impression I'm getting from the game. But what you do get in terms of boss fights, like I said, are pretty good apparently. And the story has a good ending, which is always good. A bit like we have with you, a satisfactory ending, for me at least anyway. I can agree with the critics who said it did. It certainly did. That's good, so I'd like to check it out one day, but I'm not desperate. So that's happening. Apparently Henry Cavill is maybe leading the role as Superman in the DC Universe. I didn't really care, to be honest with you. I thought Man of Steel was shit. I thought Batman vs Superman was actually better, but still overall not very good. I didn't really like... I'd never seen the Justice League film, but I wasn't interested because I knew it was going to be crap, and I was right. It wasn't very good either. I did see Suicide Squad, which I liked for some reason. It is a bad film. I make no mistake about that. It's a bad film. But it's one of those films whereby I like it, and I can't really tell you why I like it. I just do, you know? It's odd, but I do like it. But I know it is bad as well. I won't defend it. It's just like a guilty pleasure. So there's that, and then so Henry Cavill's leaving, and everyone's upset, but I'm not really. I don't give a shit, and I didn't really watch Wonder Woman, and I wasn't that interested in it either. Personally, I think it was just a bit overrated. I didn't think it was bad. I just thought it was a bit overrated. That was all. Wasn't the worst. It definitely was one of the better DC films, but it wasn't that much better compared to the others. It wasn't that fun. I'm trying to be too dark and gritty again. So that's happening. Don't really care. Oh, Nintendo have announced that Final Fantasy is coming on the Switch. As in Final Fantasy 12, 7, 9 and 10, I think, is coming out. Not 8, for some reason 8's not coming out on it, so don't know what's going on there. Could be an emulation issue, or maybe they just knew that 8 was that bad, they wouldn't put it on that. I don't know. But I liked Final Fantasy 7, except the ending, that was shit. I mean, thank God the film actually gave the ending we should have had, but the film is still shit. That's sad for children, by the way. That was a really shit film, but at least it told us what actually happened at the end. They survived. Spoilers. But the game itself, Final Fantasy 7, was good. It was just the ending was just shit. And then Final Fantasy 9, I never finished to the end actually. I quite liked Final Fantasy 9, but I did like Final Fantasy 9, but I never finished it, which was a bit rubbish of me. Never finished it. Okay, keep your Venus statue up and now. Is there anyone that's done the best in stats you've got? Not really. Oh, is that one? No, it's just a change, isn't it? No, we'll have that. Extra attack power is always good. Okay. But yeah, no. What was I going to say? Don't know, I've completely forgotten now. Oh, whatever, it wasn't important. But anyway, the point being is yeah, I don't like things that a lot of people do like. I generally don't. It's a bit of a silly thing, really. But yeah, other than that, what I was talking about earlier, whatever it was I was talking about, not really much more to it than that. Oh, that was it, yeah, the Final Fantasy games. I said Final Fantasy 12 I liked, but I never finished it, even though it doesn't have the greatest of stories. I did like that game. A lot of people don't, I totally understand, but I did. I thought it was quite interesting. I like the worlds, I like the enemies, I like the mechanics. I thought it was alright. It wasn't the best Final Fantasy game, but it's certainly a lot better than fucking 13. That was just the worst piece of shit ever. And all of its fucking sequels as well. Fucking hell. 15 I haven't played. Not really that interested in it, but I have heard it's good. But after 13, I've really not bothered. It's one of those ones whereby I really just didn't care for it. But I've heard it's good, so I'll take its word. And I've seen bits of it. And it did look pretty good, like graphically it looked good and it looked fun. So again, hopefully it is better than 13, and if it is, then fantastic. But either way, it's nice to have the classics on the Switch, so that's good. Luigi's Mansion 3 is coming out. I have never actually played one of those games all the way through. I remember playing a little bit of it on the GameCube, the first one, and my sister's got the second one, I think, on the 3DS. But again, I've never played it, but I've heard it's pretty good. So 3 coming out, that'll be interesting for the Switch. There's a new Super Smash Brothers game. I think they're re-releasing new Super Smash Brothers U, not Smash Brothers, new Super Mario Brothers U on the Switch. I don't know if it's like a re-release of the Wii U version or whether it's a sequel to the Wii U version. It wasn't made clear. I think it's a re-release, but you know, it might be a re-release with extra content. Who knows? But that's coming out. There's a few other bits and pieces coming out for the Switch, but it's nice to see that sort of stuff. They're re-releasing. Not re-releasing. They are releasing. Sorry, a Switch hardware system with the Super Smash Brothers sort of skin on it. I might pre-order that or get one of those as a collector's piece. I don't know. I'll think about it. Although it could be just a waste of money, really, so I probably won't bother. But either way, that's pretty cool. But yeah, other than that, nothing else really. Oh, there's a Yoshi game coming out. I remember being read in it, and that was about it. But yeah, that's that. So the Switch is doing alright still, which is good because I like the Switch. That's about it for the gaming world at the moment, currently. Oh, Shadow of the Tomb Raider apparently is okay. I'm not going to lie, when they rebooted Tomb Raider, I mean, I know a lot of franchises have been sort of soft rebooted or rebooted, which is fine. I don't mind a reboot if it's done well. You know, a reboot is a bit of a gamble because either it's done well or done badly. There's no in between, really. But I've heard Shadow of the Tomb Raider, the sequel to the prequel, the trilogy is like the third one in the new reboot. It's supposed to be okay. It's not fantastic. Like apparently it's a good polished game. Like it works well. but in terms of story and plot, it's a bit lackluster. But whatever. So I haven't played. I did play a bit of the remake of Tomb Raider, and I thought it was really crap. Like, not crap as in the gameplay or the game itself was crap. It was just lackluster compared to the original. It didn't have the charm. It didn't have any character to it. It was just basically like a prequel to how Lara was made, or like an alternative story to how Lara was created as the Tomb Raider character. It is in terms of like how did she get to be in a position where she was, you know, being the Tomb Raider, which is fair enough, but it was done so badly, like really badly. I never understood that. It was just so, it was just her moaning all the time. I was like, oh, fucking shut up, you know. But you know, people liked it, so that's fair enough. But I really didn't. But the latest one is a bit. Yeah. Don't know. If you like it, you like it. But I'm not interested. I don't really care, to be honest. I only like the originals, and that's that. It's not because of the triangular tits, by the way. It's because actually it was fun to play. And the character was fun. You know, she actually had character. Whereas the new one is just a moany. It's too boring, too real, you know. Got something with a bit of spunk, you know. Like Velvet. Velvet's got spunk, bless her. She knows what she's up. She knows what she's doing. Me and her think the same way. You know, that's the kind of character I like. Just someone with a bit of pizzazz. But anyway, that's out, and that's it really. Yeah, so there's not much more to talk about the gaming world, so we'll stop talking about that, I guess.
Come on, really?
I know. We'll get there, Velvet. I'm not wasting time on purpose. I'm just fighting enemies to get at least one more level up. That's all. I know it's a bit of a waste of a video, but I'm not going to have much time to play this game over the weekend. I've got a lot of work on this weekend, so I might as well get some done in this video. We will move on in a bit, I promise. Okay, nicely done. I like beating up enemies anyway, especially after a busy week. It's nice to be able to do a hack and slash sort of beat the crap out of them sort of video game. I like games like this where you just sort of, you know, hack and slash, beat the crap out of them. They're fun. They're repetitive, but I don't mind the repetitiveness so much. There's just something satisfying about it. And the story's interesting. I like the stories of this game. It's good. I'm interested. I want to kill Altorius. I am motivated to kill Altorius. He's a dickhead. He's playing the bad guy really well. I was saying earlier, you know, when he's like, oh, you know, the lady was like, you've got a demon in your thing in the city. What's all that about? He's like, well, I'm not going to tell you. But that's just literally the only reason why he's got that is just so he plays the bad guy. It's all bad guy plot device character arc sort of thing. He plays it very well, and I like that. Hammy villain type thing, you know? Nothing special, nothing outstanding, nothing original, but it's still good anyway. It's satisfying. Brilliant. But anyway, I think in the distance over there, there's one of those gates things we need to unlock or interact with. So we'll go and we'll go over there and explore and get this gate thing sorted, because I'm sure otherwise if I go down there, I was about to go back down to the ground and explore, but I'm glad I noticed something in the distance over there because that looks important.
You better be ready.
But yeah, but other than that, nothing else going on in the gaming world. Nothing interesting anyway. I mean, I'm looking forward to Smash Bros. They've got the Castlevania characters in it, Simon Belmont, Richter Belmont, which is probably the only good thing Konami has done by licensing them to Nintendo to use. Just hope it's not under or behind a bloody DLC paywall. I don't think it is, but that's cool that they've done that. And I like how they've set it up in the latest Brawl game, so that you will occasionally have to fight Dracula. That's really cool. If that, just at least from the trailer and the demo footage of when they introduced Simon Belmont and Richter Belmont, like it looked like you occasionally have to fight Dracula from time to time, like as a random event. That's really cool. I like that. I like that would be really fun to do. So I'm glad Konami have allowed the licensing of that character. You know, like they did with Solid Snake as well, in a way, because they technically own Metal Gear now, so they own Solid Snake, don't they? So it's nice when they were not being complete dicks that they allowed that back in Super Smash Bros. On the Wii. That was really cool. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that game. It is basically like a mashup of all the previous ones. Like what they seem to have done is rather than remake the one, re-release the one on the Wii U, they've sort of said, well, let's combine the Wii U one with the Wii one, with the GameCube one, with the Nintendo 64 one. And just basically turn it into like a Tekken Tag tournament type thing, whereby all the previous characters are in it, all the previous stages are in it. There might be some sort of story involved, and I think that's really cool. I like the way they've done that, and they've also introduced some unique characters as well, which is cool. So yeah, it's going to be fun. I think it'll be a fun game, definitely a Christmas hit. So that, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And also still looking forward to Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. I'm hoping that comes out next year because it's been delayed so many times now. But again, apparently they're polishing the game, and apparently when they did the latest demo for the E3 2018, that apparently the feedback wasn't that good for it, for Bloodstained, so they're polishing it up a bit. They have added a load of extra features since the Kickstarter funding, which is really cool, and if they have implemented those, then that would be awesome. It will really flesh out the game and give it a lot of content to play with, and I'm really looking forward to playing that because obviously it's the spiritual successor to Castlevania Symphony of the Night, or like a 2D Metroidvania game. It's made by the same people. It looks really good, and I've pre-ordered the or kickstart. Well, I didn't kickstart the original game, but I've kickstarted I haven't kickstarted it officially, but I have given them some money, and I've ordered the Switch version. I'm looking forward to that. Yay, got a cans. I'm looking forward to playing that. That's going to be good fun. Really, I'm looking forward to that. And of course, you've got the Resident Evil 2 remake, which I mentioned before. I'm looking forward to that. That looks good. Hopefully, they don't cock that up. If they don't cock it up, that'll be grand. If they do cock it up, ooh, Capcom, I'm not going to be buying any games off you soon. I mean, I liked Resident Evil 7. A lot of people didn't like Resident Evil 7. I did. I thought Resident Evil 7 was alright. It wasn't perfect. It was alright. Ah, see, I'm glad I did this because that's unlocked this barrier now, or at least parts of it anyway. I don't think it's going to unlock all of it, but unlocked yet. But we've got that switch for that half of the barrier, which is grand. That's what we wanted. So good job, we did do all that. So even though we've wasted a lot of time, we have done what we've needed to do. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Resident Evil 2 remake. Just again, I hope they don't cock it up, because if they don't, great. If they do, I'll be upset. Oh, fair play to you, Velvet, jumping down that ladder with such finesse and courage. I'm sure you'd have broken a leg, but I guess because you're a demon now, I guess all your intremities and extremities are all super tough. Whatevers. But anyway, yeah, so that's good, and that's it really. Not much more than that. I mean, there's other new games and stuff coming out, but nothing I'm interested in, all small stuff. But I hope Bloodstained's good. I'd love to check that out. It would be great if I could play that on the channel, but oh, that's the other thing as well. They have passed the European copyright law now, and yeah, it's going to be about a year before it's fully implemented, but YouTube's going to be screwed for Europe. My channel is probably going to die as a result, but instead of doing an update on it, I'm just going to carry on until my channel gets banned, basically. As soon as my channel gets banned, that's it. I'm not going to do anything about it. I mean, I said before I was worried about getting into trouble with the law because of my job and what my job entails, so I can't really talk about it. But if I get into trouble with the law, then obviously, that's bad. But as long as they'll basically just throw a cease and desist, and I'll just have to close it. As long as I do, then I won't have, it'll be all right. I won't get affected. Just be that I can't do the YouTube channel anymore, which will suck really. But you never know. Maybe they'll still allow us to do it. We just can't put advertisements on it, which will be fine. I don't care really, as long as I can still do it. It'll be fun. But we'll see. But it looks like in a year's time, anybody who's in Europe is about to get a very, very watered down internet, just like China, who has a watered down internet with their security firewalls and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, that'll kind of suck really. But never mind, it is something we're going to have to deal with. It is the law has passed. We can't stop it now, I'm afraid, because the public have no say on it now. They've had their say, it's all going to be done behind closed doors now. There were some amendments to the original law, which was a good thing, but none of them really covered Article 11 and Article 13. They're still in full force, basically. All they've basically done is just made it so memes won't be affected, but Let's Play videos like this, yeah, they will. They will be deleted. Unless you got permission from the rights owner. No way am I going to get the permission from Capcom or Bandai to do this. They'll just delete it. So we've got a year left before that all happens, so we'll enjoy it while it lasts. But yeah, basically things are now coming to an end. It's been a good 5 years though. But by the time that the law comes into force, it'll have been a good 5 years, and I'm glad that I've done it and given it a go. Something to put in my life portfolio before life was ruined by people in power. That's why I never got into music. I hate the music industry. Fuck right off. They've got every right to make money from their music, don't get me wrong. You know, piracy and all that is wrong and illegal. And I totally understand that. And I totally get that. They want to make their money and protect their money income. I get that. But what they've done to do it is just destroyed the internet as we know it, because they've basically stifled transformative works. And again, I know a lot of transformative works are sort of in a grey area and borderline illegal, like Let's Plays, but it's nasty that they pulled the trigger, it really is. But again, I suppose they've got to protect they've got to make their money, and they've got to get their bread on the table, and you know, they've got every right to do what they do. So it sucks, but it is what it is. All good things have to come to an end. But like I said, that's about a year's away, so you never know. Amendments can still be made to the law, you know, as they're passing it, but it's only made by by the lawmakers and MEPs, and mostly the corporates who passed it. They'll be the ones to be allowed to make amendments. So you know, it won't be. It'll be really bad. It'll fuck up the internet for Europe. We will be censored, unfortunately, over the coming years. At first, not a lot will happen, but then as about 5 years down the road from when the laws pass next year, like 2024, 25, I'm making a prediction now. If you're living in Europe, your internet is going to be so censored, it's unbelievable. People will go, oh, you're being over the top, Neo, you're talking rubbish. Yeah, well, 2025, come and find me. Tell me in my face that I'm wrong. If you are, fair enough, I'll give you a pie. If I'm right, I'm going to fucking punch the living shit out of you for being so thick and complacent. Twats. Anyway, whatevers. I'm not holding it against you viewers, by the way, any of you watching this from Europe, which a lot of you are. I'm not holding it against you personally, don't be silly. Most of you who are watching this agree and hate the EU copyright laws, so you're all good in my books. You're all good. And it's just unfortunate what's happened has happened. But again, all good things have to come to an end, sadly. It is just the way the world works. I'm really not looking forward to the next couple of decades of my life, unless I somehow spontaneously die, in which case it won't be so bad then, but I don't want to die yet, so I'd rather stay alive for a bit longer, obviously, but yeah, if it's heading in the way that I think it's heading, then yeah, you know what, fuck it. I don't want to see it, I don't want to live and see it, it's not worth it. But you never know. Obviously I'll be very negative, very pessimistic. Let's hope I'm wrong. Let's hope I'm proved wrong. If I am, I'll be happy enough with that. I don't want to be proved right, to be honest with you. I'd rather be proved wrong. I hope the future isn't so censorship and Orwellian and all that. I want it to be just protected and regulated. That's all understandable, but not restricted. But knowing the way things are going, yeah, it's going to be restricted. I'm pretty sure of it. But again, let's hope I'm being pessimistic. We have almost leveled up, thank God, though, which is always a good thing. We're nearly there. Punch, 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 punch. Very good. Again, it's just so satisfying. Now that I've got used to this combat system, I'm not perfect at it, but now that I've got used to it, it's so satisfying, this system. Except when I'm actually not letting my SG charge up because I'm being a bit thick. It's still satisfying. Right. Yeah, now that I've discovered that you hold on to the trigger button and keep doing this, it's so satisfying. Nice. Oh, yeah, something to talk about actually. I bought SNK Fighters Heroines, or SNK Heroines Fighters Tag Team Frenzy on the Switch, thinking that'll be a fun game, because I love SNK games, and it's really good that SNK are still out there making new games, which is cool. We have discovered a new area. I'm going to go to the new area. Let's go for it. It's fantastic. But yeah, no, I'm glad that SNK came up with a new game. It's not very good, to be honest with you. It's a little bit too watered down, which is a bit of a shame compared to King of Fighters 14. But it is basically just fan service. If you like fan service, then it's the game for you. I'd wait for it to come down in price and get it on offer for like 20 quid or so, and you can get it on the PS4 as well as the Switch. But if you like fan service, it's a lot of fun for fan service. And it's not a bad fighter's game or anything. As a fighting game, it's okay. It's just not deep, that's all. It's very basic. But it works for what it is, and the graphics are pretty well, they're alright. I like the graphics personally. They're not over the top or the best ever, but they're not bad. And the stage design's pretty fun, and you know, the story's ludicrously ridiculous and over the top, but it's fun, you know. It's a fun game. It's one of those games whereby there's nothing special about it, but it's harmless. You know, it's a bit of fun. In short bursts, you'll have a bit of good time playing it, and then you'll put it away for a while, and you'll come back to it and have good fun with it. It's just one of those ones to get down and play for a few minutes at a time. Don't play it for ages because you'll get bored. But if you play it and just have a bit of fun with it for about, I don't know, half an hour to an hour or so, you'll get a good time out of it. But get it on offer. Don't get it at the full price it's at the moment. Wait for it to come down in price. And you never know, SNK might release some updates to flesh it out a bit. But yeah, no, it's good. I don't hate it, but it is a very basic fighting game. I'm not a fighting game expert, far from it, but I love the SNK fighting games. I love playing them. They were quite deep, some of them. Some of them were shallow, of course. Some of them were quite deep, though. Yeah, it's good, but it is fan service. If you like fan service, you will be very happy. You will be entertained for at least a couple of hours, I think, depending on how tired you get. But it is good fun. Alright, lovely. Uh-oh. It's a diaphote. No, screw that. I'm out. Not fighting a diaphote. Absolutely not. No way. We get a lot of. I don't know if you actually get experience out by the diaphote. I've killed. I think I've killed 2 diaphotes. You do get items from it, I think, but I'm not sure about. I think you do get experience out of it. At least the experience from the fight you would have got, but at this moment in time that I'm a bit drunk and tired, I'm not fighting one right now. Maybe later. Like I said, I will show one off eventually if I haven't already. But right now we'll leave it. I'm not interested. That's it. Okay, satisfying numbers and death and fighting and stuff like that. It's so good. You don't miss, son. You slice him and dice him and kice him and fly a kite in his face. He'll hate that. But yeah, that's it. Yeah, I can't think of anything else to talk about. I mean, there's loads of things to talk about, obviously, but in terms of games, anyway, no, it's not a lot. We've almost leveled everybody up. I mean, Velvet's leveled up, which is good. I want to get everybody else leveled up primarily, because again, I won't have a lot of time to grind, so this is going to be a bit of a boring video. If you haven't already given up watching, you've watched this point, you can tell it's been a bit of a dull video, but it kind of has to be done really, because we need to grind to get to the next level for everybody. I mean, once we've done that, then we can stop fighting enemies. It's only because I can't do it off screen as often now, because I've got such a busy job until end of next year. That's it. Yeah.
They were nothing.
No, they were nothing indeed. Right, I'll tell you what we'll do is rather than fight these enemies down here, see if we can get it. Can we get up here, or do we have to go across? I think we can get up here, because I'm sure the switch that we need to activate is going to be up here. So we'll get up here and fight some enemies up here, and then we can bypass the rest of them then, and then get whatever items are down here, because I'm sure there's some items over there, like a chest or something, or just cat souls, but even so, they're all good and useful. Let's get up here, that's it, lovely. Yeah, you can tell, yeah, it's over there. In the distance, you can just about see it. There's some items over here, though, which we'll go and grab while we can. I mean, there's also something on the floor there, but there's also a silver treasure chest and 6 cat souls, which we'll definitely would like to go and get. Excellent. Flame ward again, so that's good, because that ring's pretty good actually. As we're learning to master it, it's going to be a good ring, that. So the fact that we've now got oops, now that we've got 3 of them, I think now, because we only had the 1 for a bit, that's pretty good, because flame ward's good. Let's check for the equipment that we haven't mastered. Anything else? No, we're all good to go. You've mastered it. Well, I should be giving you the flame water, really, shouldn't I? I've been wasting a lot of time here with these guys. Get the flame water. There we go. Yeah, let's get this on. I have wasted that. You've nearly mastered yours, Velvet, which is really good. And obviously you've got the Shock Ward Maggie Lou, which you'll need to master first, and we'll pass that on to Velvet afterwards. There we go. I'll just quickly save the game on this front, just so that we've got that done. Okay, we've got to go this way in order to get to the switch. Just a few more enemies, and then we should be good to go. We can then just speed on with the rest and see what the next bit is. There's obviously a bit of padding to this game at this moment in time. Like, this is definitely a padding sort of area. It's definitely designed to, if you want to like train and make sure you're at the right level, like I do, then obviously this is a very paddy sort of area. You could skip all these enemies if you want, but obviously that's at the detriment of your level, and you'll have to grind at a later date anyway. So either way, you'll have to pad out and pad the game a bit with grinding and fighting and that sort of thing. There we go, lovely jubbly. Get the consuming core in her face, that's it, nice. And another one. There we go. Yeah, killed him. And there's that little rat. Kill the rat in slow-mo, that's it. Give him a good... That's it, Maggie, you got it, girl. Redeeming yourself slowly.
Well, that about does it.
So, level up wise, we're getting there. We've just got a bit more to fight with the others. Grab this treasure chest over here while we can. I think there was one there. Yeah, there it was, hiding away behind the rock that magically turned up in front of it because of the draw distance. And it's a panacea or panacea bottle we can't use. Never mind. Got plenty of cat souls. Yeah, we're gonna fight you, don't worry. Devour. Nicely done. Paint the town red, yeah, do that. Once it kills them quickly. This game's really slowing down. It's like, are you sure you want to keep doing this, Neo? It's like, I have to. I've got to level up at least one more level for the other guy. It's not me. Velvet's leveled up, but waiting for the others to level up. Damn it. Getting pinched. Ah! Sandwich there. You were almost a velvet sandwich. Yes, thank you, Barry. Where's your bloody big gun now, though? We could definitely be using this. We could be shooting these asshole rats instead of kicking and magicking them to death. We could just get our 44 Magnum revolver and blow their brains out. I'm sure that would have solved the problem and all this stuff no ends. Like, it would have made this game a lot easier if they'd have just had magical guns. You know, sometimes you sort of, you know, like, I know they're magical creatures and fantastical, but you can't help but just think, they're still soft organic tissue. A bullet to the brain is definitely going to kill them, isn't it? It's going to nullify their existence. Just that little bit. Just say it.
You better be ready.
Anyway, whatever, let's just keep fighting them. We're nearly there. Ah, come on, just fight them. He's on the floor. He's dizzy. Nice, we killed him. That's it. Slowly kick him in the air. That's it. Just beat the crap out of him. That's it. Nicely done. Damn it, missed the consuming claw there with the Medusa lady, whatever her name is. He was flying up in the air though, my attack completely missed her, that's so annoying. That's it. Brilliant.
Victory is ours.
190, we're almost there. It's taking so long. Again, padding. This is what this game's all about sometimes. Padding. Must pad things. But then again, this is not the only game to do that. Lots of RPG games do a bit of padding. They kind of have to, really. It's kind of like a standard formula thing to pad the game out with big areas with lots of enemies that you need to fight to grind. I mean, like I said, if you're an expert in this game or have played it like inside out, I'm sure there are like no level up runs, or you know, only fight enemies if you have to runs or whatever. And I'm sure people have played the game and done that, because it's sort of a typical RPG thing. You know, once you've played the
Not
game the
even
first
worth
time,
my
you want to.
time.
Well, you know, one time. Once you played it all the way through once, that's what I'm trying to say. Then you set yourself challenges, don't you, afterwards? So that's what you used to do with the Final Fantasy games. I don't do that sort of thing. So it's just, I mean, unless you really have a lot of time on your hands and you like that sort of thing, I just think it's a waste of time. It's skill though. You do require a lot of skill to do it, obviously. Of course you do, but it's like you could spend your skill better elsewhere, you know. They're playing a different game, maybe. That's it. There we go. Just get a bit of a run up. There we go. Consume that core. Get that heavy claw in. Oh, I think we got. No, I think we missed her there, but that's all right. Get her now. There we go. Scarlet Edge him. Damn it! I missed again. That's it. Got him.
Come on, really?
Yay! We got level up. Guys, it's so long to do this. That's the thing. I've got to keep fighting. I've got to get everybody up at least a level. That's the thing. It just saves the time to grind later, you know. Nice. I love that attack. I wish I could do that more often. So if you're taking on all these three by myself, it's probably not the best idea, really. Consume claw that one. There we go. That'll do. Nice. Oh, nice! Managed to turn that attack around just in the nick of time to get them on the back. We're grabbing it. Yeah, that's it. Get a Heaven's Claw in. That's it. Excellent. That's it. Excellent. Give her good beatings. Nice. Oh, I missed, but never mind. It was still nice looking and nice feeling.
Your style is really unique.
Okay, excellent. We're almost there. Just one more, I think. What's your level? Damn it! The others need leveling up as well, but I'm not going to waste time leveling them up. As soon as Rocky Dude, Rockaroo has got his level up, then we'll stop fighting them at last, and we'll get that last gate open. Damn it! Oh, I think I managed to get one hit on that Medusa lady. I don't know. So I got one there, which is good. Get a Consumer Claw in. Yeah! There we go. That's it. Come on. Nice. Good. Finished her off nicely there.
Really?
Okay. It's alright, we're doing it, Right, let's go grab these souls. We're so close to getting that thing over there, though. Might be a good idea to kick that ladder down. That's it, excellent. It's a bit of a shortcut, always good. Got 10 Tails coins that we're never really going to use, but you never know. If you guys and girls, again, leave comments and sort of let me know. Oh, no, you want to save Tails coins because you want to get this thing or that thing. Just let me know, and we'll work on it in the future, potentially. Anyway, chip, don't know what that's for, don't care. Just get this thing lowered, because again, padding, which is primarily fueled by me, I have to say, because I chose to fight the enemies. You don't have to fight the enemies, like I said, but I chose to. I just feel like a level up for everybody by fighting these enemies is a good idea. The game wouldn't have put all these enemies here if it didn't want you to fight them to level up to make the next bit easier, if you know what I mean.
How is it now, Aizen?
I feel like whatever you did caused some sort of change.
It was a switch.
Let's
We've
just
already
pray they
established
can't change
this.
it back anytime soon.
I hope not, because if they do, that will really fuck me off.
I'll pass on the praying. I've come here to make a mess of this temple, remember?
Because
Ooh,
the story.
you got spunk. I like that. As long
Sorry
as
for
you
the
know what you're
rickety
doing,
now, just
then.
taking something off. Oh no, I've got it stuck on the cable. Oh well, it can stay there. Sorry about that. Right, it's getting very hot in my room because unfortunately in my room, whenever my parents put central heating on, which is fair enough because it's getting towards the winter months now, I can't turn my radiator off because the knob that controls it is broken. So it always turns on, and my bed is right next to it, which is really irritating. So I'm just getting fried to death with the heating, and I have to shut my window sadly because A, it lets heat out, which is obviously not good and makes it more expensive, but B, I have to shut it when I'm recording because otherwise my neighbours can hear me record. So I just end up frying to death when they turn it on. It's really irritating. I can't fix the radiator. I've tried doing it and it just doesn't work. I obviously need a proper fix. But anyway, I've got just enough stamina left to get us back to the gate. We got a fair amount of cat souls out of this as well, which is really good. Since we're over here, we might as well fight this rat and that Medusa, and that should get at least Rocky to the next level. I'm not worried about Aitzen at the moment, so this is close enough to the next level, so I'll let that happen. And Maggie's only just joined us, so obviously she's a bit out of sync. But yeah, apologies for the rather dull video, but sometimes these are going to happen in games like this. You can always fast forward it or skip it in the future if you're watching this on a playlist. You can just say, oh, he's grinding this video. Okay, well, we'll skip this bit, you know, and move on to, you know, the key bits of the story. That's if we finish this game. Hopefully we will. I mean, I'm sure we will by the time the year's out. Well, maybe not this year, but hopefully by the year out when the lore changes, we'll get this finished. Nicely done. God damn it, still one there. Very cheeky bastard. He got sliced, or his mate got sliced to death, and yet he still decides to headbutt me in the balls. Well, in the vagina in this case. Brilliant, thank you, Rocky. As you know what, that's going to do for now. I'm not going to fight any more enemies. Let's just get to the gate. I am dying of heat death. Some sage for our troubles. Well, it helps out Velvet's stats, so we'll take it. Some more fragments, always handy. Yeah, you guys, I would fight you, but I think we've had enough now. I've had enough. Let's just get to the gate. God, so much stuff here. I'll at least grab that soul. 4 souls. Oh god, there's loads. Oh, I need to grab them though. They will be needed for laters. Must collect collectibles. Oh, there's a dick. No, ignore that treasure over there. Didn't see that rat there. That was annoying. Oh well. Another 80 experience points, hopefully, for old Aitzen, so we'll grab them those. And Maggie, though. Get these rats killed. Come on, kill these rats. Kill them. Actually, I have got that move, haven't I? Because I've got 4 BG now. Doesn't seem to want to work though, even after I'm holding the left trigger button it doesn't want to work. Whatever, don't care. There we go. Bit of a waste, I know, but just to do it for satisfying sakes. I mean, against boss fights it doesn't really do that much more damage, so.
I'll cut down anyone in my way.
And we got the bonus, so. All's good. Alright, we'll ignore that. Let's ignore you guys. Let's get to the actual prize at hand. I'm guessing, like, we think... I don't think Artorias is at this temple. He's obviously somewhere else, so I don't know what this temple's all about. I forget why we're fighting it now, or trying to destroy it. It was mentioned in the last video. Oh, god damn it.
You better be ready.
Every time I say, oh, that'll do, I keep fighting more enemies. Nice. I love that move. So much damage. So look at that rat who's breakdancing away just there. That's a hell of an attack, rat. Give me credit. If you can breakdance like that, that is quite a good skill. He's doing it again. He obviously knows I'm impressed with it. Come on, Mr. Ratty. Oh, God damn, don't forward roll into my boots. That's just silly. Damn it. Damn it. They're all exploding. Stop exploding. Probably because my SG's worn out. That might be why. He's guarding as well. This rat's a stubborn asshole. He's really going for me. He refuses to die. Look at this rat. Fucking hell. There we go. Bloody hell, I wanted to kill that rat, but that rat was really giving a good fight there. I'll give him credit. Oh, there's Medusa Lady as well. She should have been killed earlier. Probably not helping things. Getting resisted, unfortunately. There we go. Fucking hell, that was a hard fight.
Stop fooling around.
Only for 99 experience points as well. Ain't worth it. God damn it. Alright, at least we're all healed up anyway. I'm gonna quickly save the game. Just so then we have done something. There is a save point over here. So I suppose we should exploit that really, just in case anything goes wrong with the recording or you know, other bits and bobs. Nicely done. Right, let's go check out this gate then, and we'll see where it leads, and then we'll end it there, I guess. Probably some big stuff, but you never know. Are there more enemies stopping around here, or is this just a big open area? Dunno, probably will be an enemy. There's a chest up there, I'm gonna have to go grab that. Just leading me up there with all these souls. Grab the souls! Alright. I will grab the souls. Bloody hell, that is a lot of souls. Grab that chest, another silver one. Shell shredder. Ooh, that's a new weapon for Velvet. The attack goes down a little bit, but it's a mastering capability, so we shall have it. You know what? We'll take it. It won't make the complete world of difference about it. Let's grab these souls again, because again, very useful. Nicely done. Excellent. Okay. Big temple, by the way. Very impressive, though. I mean, very symmetrical and a bit bland with its design, but it's still big and impressive, you know. Treasure, broken artifact. Here we go. Finally, cutscene story at last after 45 minutes of grinding.
What is Artorias' method of fighting?
Magic, I think.
He wields a long sword in his left hand, and he once had a Moloch named Ceres who used fire.
Then I ate her because she asked me to, and she was hot. Like I am at the moment, but not hot as in the sexy hot. Fucking hell, it's
Bad. But I killed her.
Nom nom nom.
And since then, he's tethered a new Moloch called Inominat to use in her place?
Maybe.
As far as I know, yes.
Okay, I'll take
But
this
I
word for it.
can't imagine a new Moloch will work with him as well as Ceres did.
I mean, she was hot. She had big mama tits.
Must be pleasant to always assume the best.
Must be pleasant to work in 60 frames and not 30, but it's all slowed down.
If I'm
Sorry,
wrong,
guys and girls.
That's where all of you come in. The four of you will strain his tether to the Moloch.
Why? Gosh, this is a very slow playing cutscene, I apologise.
Then I'll chew through it. At which point Artorias becomes nothing more than a simple human.
And then I'm going to devour his penis. Oh, and not in the way that you think. I'm using my demon hand for that one.
But how will you get close to him in the first place?
What, you're asking that now? We've got this far? Dickhead.
I'll use Laphicet's arts. He will cut me. He will burn me. And I will keep charging forward.
Until I rip his penis off him.
Your job is to keep healing me so that I can stay on my feet.
Yeah. Tool! Because of course that isn't going to backfire
A
on us.
sacrificial assault, then. Oh, it's not a bad plan. There's a good chance you'll catch him off guard.
If you don't immediately die. But Velvet, you'll...
That's an order.
All right.
Cold. But she means business and I ain't gonna stop her. We're gonna make sure we rip that guy's penis off
So
him
in
like
the
there's no
end, you're
tomorrow.
still just a tool to her. Bet that hurts.
Yeah, well she's the anti-hero, that's the whole point of it. You never know, something nice might happen. And our expedition has returned. Right, go expedition. Potato and mayonnaise. And we've discovered chunky potato salad. Always good.
Scout ship.
Awesome. Okay, well let's watch this cutscene then.
Miss Moggy Lou, does that demon Velvet really mean to kill Shepherd Artorias?
Yes.
What is she thinking? I
Yeah,
can't
to kill
say.
him, I suppose.
Perhaps she's not thinking at all.
No, she said something about him killing someone.
She said it during his speech, right?
I heard her too. She has some feud with Artorias.
Her
Gee, you
favor
think?
flows deep. I wonder what her connection to Lord Artorias is.
Why don't you just
Tell him,
ask her?
Lord. Trust me. What?
You'll understand when the time comes. If she's still alive to face Artorias, that is.
Precisely. The fires of her hatred are all-consuming. Who will they burn in the end?
No, hopefully, well, you might get birds, but that's not your primary reason. Oh, hopefully you won't get primarily burns.
It's a dangerous path we walk, but a debt is a debt. Come along, Laphicet.
He doesn't know her anything.
Okay.
He don't know her shit. What do you mean a debt's a debt, bro? I mean, you're the one who's talking about this debt being repaid. He don't pay. He don't know her anything. I know he's freed from his Malik enslavement from Teresa or whatever, but that's not a debt. He can just say, yeah, well, fuck you guys. Thanks for freeing me. I'm off. And even Velvet said you don't have to come with us, so even she knows it's not a debt. Damn it, Rock. Just an idiot. But anyway, I think that'll do for this this video. In the next video, we can go forward into the temple, I guess, and take it from there. So I'm sorry that it was a bit of a long, grindy, rambly sort of run, but we haven't done one of those for a while, and you know, sometimes they just need to be done. But anyway, next time, yeah, we'll go to the temple and explore it some more. And see what's what. So until then, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you have done, if you have done, well done. You're very courageous. I'm sure most of you would have got bored and left by now, and I'm just talking to absolutely no one whatsoever. And if that's the case, that's fine. So thank you, Mr. Neo Rambler, for playing the game and watching your own self play it. You did very well. Take it easy, have a good one. Hope you are well, Neo Rambler, and we'll see you in the next video. Otherwise, if not, there won't be one. So yeah, bye for now. Have a good one.